Namaskaram everyone. Uh, Welcome to another video. Here I will be sharing my experience at Isha as a volunteer. So after completing my inner engineering program, I was into my mandala and I could feel so much difference in me as a Yalini. Before IE and after IE is referred as inner engineering. So I thought, why not go and see what actually is wrong with Isha. That's what I went inside for, because everybody is scared, and when I said I'm going there, 80% of people said don't go, it is not safe for women. So as a girl, as a woman, I had been in many states, like I was there in Hyderabad, in Chennai, then Nilgiris. So where I have to meet so many people, uh, and there are so many, uh, situations I have to go through as a woman. Uh, because of, I don't say it is because of the men around me. I would say even the women surrounded by you is a problem for a woman. So they create situation for you. It is like there is a lots of difference you can feel uh, for a men and women. So I thought, is that going to be even more difficult from outside and inside Isha? So I just went inside and I registered myself as a volunteer. Uh, First day, that is the first time I am going into Isha Yoga Center. Uh, the place felt so beautiful. The environment created by Sadhguru or the volunteers is like so good. You can, I was able to feel the goodness in everything. You see a flower, it is 100%. You see them doing a offering to another visitor, they do it 100%. They all blossom like flower. I just want to experience it a little more, so I stayed there as a volunteer. So I was allotted into several activities for bhakti sadhana, for there will be several activities wherein you can involve yourself, and if you want you can ask for some other opportunity and do your volunteering. So when I was into the uh, activity, I have to meet lots of visitors. So at that time, the visitors will be communicating with you. So you have to help them with their queries. So when I was doing that, there are say 2 to 5 visitors. They came to me and they personally asked how you're blossoming. Like I said in the beginning of the video, when I went inside, I saw blossoming of people doing volunteering there. Same way they asked me how you have the stages in your face. So I felt, okay, something is happening inside me, because when I am outside Isha, or at my workplace or at my home, wherever it is, I will never smile. Say, I'll be very strict. Like my face is very strict, and I don't smile. I just stick to the answer only. But when someone said, "You look so joyful," Then even I felt so much joy from inside at Isha. I thought something is happening in a good way. So I continued to be there. Then I got an opportunity to handle 35,000 people for a Tamil Uyirnokam program online, in which I was into the live stream process. So there are with me there are so many volunteers, say 30 to 35 people, and we all have to assemble at a place. It's not like you have a meeting, you come at 10:30. It's not like that. It is like we have program at 10:30, so you assemble at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. You may be wondering why 4:30, but even I felt the same, and I thought, okay, I will be so much de-energized and I won't have my time for doing sadhana. But still, as I'm inside, I thought, why not give it a try? Because it is a huge platform, and wherein there are going to be thousands and thousands of people. So we have to be very responsible. So I went there. 4:30 they started with a Guru Puja. So that's what they planned. Even when I am doing the program online, inner engineering, I felt how they are doing it, so perfectly. There is no disturbance in between. There is no feel like you are sitting one side of the screen and your teacher is the other side. It is like same to same conversation, and they are very involved into the process of teaching. So the same thing, when I saw straight, I thought how big and effective the activities are going on. There is no supervisor, there is no manager, there is no officer to guide them. It is just a group of 30 to 35 people doing it themselves as a volunteer. That's it makes a difference. But the result is 100%. We used to sit for morning batch, then afternoon batch, and even for the evening batch, because participants will be interested to attend morning batch, or some will be in the afternoon, some will come after their work, so they will attend in the evening batch. So it was like for the 3 days, continuous 3 days, we were doing for 3 batches. So every day we have to start by 4:30, and once the program is finished, it is not over yet, because you have to get ready with the things for the next slot or the next day. So there was a continuous activity to be done. Nobody said it is exhausted, even though they didn't eat or they didn't drink anything, because when you are in the live stream, you have to be there 100%. So even it is a cleaning work, they did it very perfectly. If they are arranging food and services for us, they are like, they will be uh, having allotting food for everyone. They are like, okay, these many people are inside, so they can't have it now, so let them have it. It's like everybody is responsible, everybody made sure their work is done 100%, and nobody blamed anyone, like usually that happens in world. Like, if there is a mistake, immediately we would say, this person did it is because of that person. I have heard lots of that. But there, when a small mistake, it will not be considered as a mistake. But people who are volunteering permanently inside Isha, even in a second in the live stream, if they felt that it is the mistake made by me, every day after the session, we used to sit for a meeting. In that meeting, they address their mistake themselves, like, today I did this, it's because of me. There is the 1 second delay was there. that may not be noticed by anybody, but still they address it and they say it won't happen next time. So I felt there is a superb coordination and effectiveness in work. And for me, as a first time volunteer inside Isha, I felt very grateful, and I could learn so much from them and about live stream. Because when I introduced myself, they just asked me, do you know how to use a computer or laptop? I said yes, and they sent me straight into the live stream, which means uh, there is nothing called qualification or you should have this experience. It is all about how willing you are to do the work. If you are willing, whatever may be the job it is or whatever may be the activity it is, you felt that it is my responsibility and I'm very happy to do it willingly, then you will eventually learn it. I just did that, and I didn't tell anyone that I don't have live stream experience. Why you're allotting me inside? I just thought, okay, I got some huge responsibility to be done, so let me do it. That's what I had in my mind. And when we say we don't know something, they just explain you, or they will come sit do it for you, wherein you can observe and do it. It's like so easy to handle. Nobody, never ever, nobody shouted on anyone, I could say. Because whenever there is something bad happens or some issue comes, they are like, they took it seriously. Means everyone took it seriously by themselves. Nobody said it is because of IT problem or this person problem or the system problem. They just said what is the alternative. So it just happened fata fata, and all the 3 days went so well. And end of the program, our volunteers, they prepared a sweet with a limited resources like gas and everything. You don't find it everywhere, so with very limited resources they made a sweet. uh, every time we eat, we sit together, we eat with full consciousness and gratefulness towards food. That changed me a lot. Like after doing inner engineering, even though I felt something good in me, uh, I want to know what exactly I can take this into my life and implement everywhere. That I learned, or I grasped from my volunteering opportunities at Isha. Then I thought, why not do another program there at Isha. So when I was searching for the program, I saw BSP, which is very well called as Bhava Spandana. So I registered for that. And online itself, I felt so good doing some Isha program. So offline, it is like double or triple the amount of effectiveness I felt. So I will share my Bhava Spandana experience as a separate video. Uh, Apart from that, yeah, I could say Isha is located in Chennai, sorry, Coimbatore, and very well. It's like Tamil Nadu, and people we in Tamil Nadu, we are not sure that Isha is good or not. I think it will be better if I will say this in Tamil. ஸோ தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கு எப்போவுமே ஒரு பொருள் நம்ம கையில் இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் அதோட அருமை தெரியவே தெரியாது. எப்போ அது நம்மளை விட்டு போச்சோ அப்போ தான் என்னடா இது இவ்வளோ நல்ல விஷயத்த விட்டுட்டோமே அப்படின்னு நம்ம ஃபீல் பண்ணுவோம். இது ஒருத்தரோட இறப்பாக இருக்கட்டும், இல்லை ஏதோ ஒரு செயலாக இருக்கட்டும், அது எப்போவுமே நம்ம கையை விட்டு போகும்போது தான் நம்ம ஃபீல் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அது நம்ம கைக்கு கிட்ட இருக்கும்போது நம்ம அதை எப்போவுமே உதாசீனப்படுத்திகிட்டே இருந்திருக்கோம் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு. இப்போ நம்ம இந்த ஈஷா யோகா சென்டர் விஷயத்து இதே தான் நம்ம பண்ணுறோன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா நாங்கள் இருந்த என்னோட கொஞ்ச கால டைம்லேயே வந்து எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சது அங்கே மட்டும்தான் பெண் ஆணுன்ற வித்தியாசம் இல்லை, யாருமே யாரையும் பேடாக ட்ரீட் பண்ணல. ஒரு ஈவெண்ட் நடக்கும்போது பாய்ஸ்னால் பாய்ஸ் செப்பரேட், கேர்ள்ஸ்னால் கேர்ள்ஸ் செப்பரேட் இருந்து ஈவெண்ட் ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. தெர் இஸ் அங்கே எல்லாமே எப்படி சொல்கிறது, சேஃப்டின்றது நேச்சுரலாகவே இங்கே இருக்குது. யாருமே வந்து யாரையும் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணுறது இல்லை. ரொம்ப ஒரு ஹாப்பி பிளேஸாக இருக்குது. கேர்ள்ஸுக்கு சேஃப் இல்லை அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறது 100% போய். அது ஏன் அந்த மாதிரி ரூமர் ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆகுதுன்னு தெரியல. நிறைய கண்ட்ரியில் இருந்தெல்லாம் வந்து ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி யூஸ் பண்ணி அவங்கள ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணி அதனால் பெனிஃபிட் ஆகிறாங்க. சொல்லப்போனால் அங்கேயே தங்கிடுறாங்க. நான் அந்தளவுக்கு உங்களை இன்வால்வ் ஆக சொல்லலை. பட் தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்காக அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நிறைய ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸை வந்து ஃப்ரீயாகவே ஈஷாவில் ஆஃபர் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஏன்னா நம்ம மக்கள் வந்து அதை அடையணும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு நல்ல எண்ணத்தில். சத்குருக்கு சொல்லப்போனால் இந்த நாட்டில் உள்ள எவ்வளோ மக்கள், எவ்வளோ லாங்குவேஜ் பேசுகிற மக்கள் இருந்தாலும் அவங்க எப்போவுமே சொல்கிறது தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்கள் எனக்கு எப்போவுமே செல்லம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. அது ஏன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. ஆனால் அவங்க தான் தமிழ்நாட்டில் தான் பெருசாக யாரும் அவங்கள வந்து குறை சொல்கிறது எல்லாமே தமிழ்நாட்டில் தான் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்காங்க. ஆனாலும் தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்கள் தான் எனக்கு செல்லம் அப்படின்னு தான் சொல்லிகிட்ருப்பாங்க அப்படின்னு எல்லா வாலண்டியர்ஸும் சொல்லுவாங்க. அதனால் லைஃப்பில் ஒரு டைம் ஆகுது எல்லோரும் ஈஷா யோகா சென்டர் போயிட்டு உண்மையாகவே அங்கே அப்படி என்ன தான் உங்களுக்கு ஸ்கேரியாக இருக்குது, பயமாக இருக்குது அப்படின்னு போய் தான் பார்த்துட்டு வாங்களேன். நானும் போய் பார்த்துட்டேன், எனக்கு எதுவும் தெரியல. சொல்லப்போனால் இங்கே வெளி உலகத்தில் இருக்கிற பயத்தை எல்லாமே நம்ம சரி பண்ணுறதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணுன்ற ஆன்சர் உள்ளதாக இருக்குது. நீங்கள் அங்கே உள்ளே போனால் தான் எப்படி உலகம் ஃபுல்லாக உமன் வந்து சேஃபாக இருக்க முடியும் அப்படின்னு கற்றுக்க முடியும். ஏன் நிறைய லேடிஸ் உள்ளே போயிட்டு வெளியில் வர மாட்டேன்றாங்க அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு காரணம் ஈஷா கிடையாது. வெளியில் விட உள்ளே ரொம்ப சேஃபாக இருக்குது, ரொம்ப ப்ளசண்ட்டாக இருக்குது. அதனால் அவங்க வெளியில் வர மாட்டேன்றாங்க. எல்லாருக்கும் இப்போ புரிஞ்சிருக்கோன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ நம்ம எப்போவுமே எந்த ஒரு ஆக்டிவிட்டி பண்ணாலுமே அதை வந்து ஃபுல் இன்வால்மெண்ட்டோட, ஃபுல் ஆசையோடு பண்ணால் நம்ம எல்லாருமே வாலண்டியர்ஸ் தான். நம்ம பண்ணுறத வந்து வேலை, ஜாப்பு, பேர்டன் அந்த மாதிரி நினச்சி பண்ணாமல் இது எனக்கு கிடச்சிருக்கிற ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி, இதை வந்து நான் 100% பண்ணுவேன் அப்படின்னு மட்டும் நினச்சி பண்ணோன்னா நம்ம எல்லாருமே வாலண்டியர்ஸ் தான் லைஃப்க்கு. ஸோ இந்த லைஃப் வந்து உங்களை செரிஷ் பண்ணும் எப்போவுமே. ஸோ தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் இவ்வளோ நேரம் என்னோடய வீடியோ கேட்டதுக்கு. அண்ட் யா, தட்ஸ் இட். நமஸ்காரம்.